we're going to cook up like 2 of each egg. I'm going to cook them in butter and bacon grease. You bet. So I'm going to cook them all the same. And I know what you're waiting for. What am I going to cook them in? These, baby. Hey, this is Brett, the Hoosier Carnivore. Got a new video for you today about eggs. Recently we had a meetup here in Indianapolis, and Lisa C gave me some chicken eggs and some duck eggs, and that gave me an idea for a video to share with you guys about the different kinds of eggs that are available to us as carnivores, ketovores. So we're going to go through some eggs here. Got a variety of different kinds of chicken eggs. I got duck eggs and I've got quail eggs. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you all the different eggs. We're going to cook up a couple of each one, and then I'm going to try them and let you know what I think, how they taste, texture, the color, all the different things. So you know what you're buying at the store. This is in no way any kind of a scientific study about eggs. It's just based on my observations, my opinions. So take that for what it's worth. But here we go. Well, I tell you what. Let's just go through some of the eggs right now. So first up, we're kind of going to start at the bottom. These are basic chicken eggs that I got at Kroger today. They were like $1.99 a dozen, just your standard grocery store white eggs, large grade A eggs. And then next up, we've got the Kirkland cage-free grade A large eggs that you get at Costco. I think many of us on the carnivore diet eat these kind of eggs. I'm sure most of you are familiar with these if you have a Costco in your area, but these are cage-free. And then next up, we have Simple Truth. These are also available at Kroger, and these are pasture raised. So we've got our basic factory chicken farm eggs, then we've got cage-free, and then we've got actual pasture raised. So these are also large grade A, and these are brown eggs. As you can see, they're very nice looking eggs on the outside. They come with a little information about them. These are raised right on small family farms. Hens enjoy plenty of time outdoors, ample space for forage, and safe shelter from the elements. And in order, I think, to be considered pasture raised, the chickens have to have like so many square feet of space to roam per chicken. And these say 108 square feet per bird to be happy. So basically like a 10-foot by 10-foot area. And then we've got the top end egg. These are the most expensive eggs at Kroger. They're $8.99 a pound. Oh, wanted to tell you, these pasture raised eggs from Simple Truth, these were $4.99 a pound, or a pound, $4.99 a dozen. They were $4.99 a dozen. These were $8.99 a dozen. So these are pasture raised and organic by Vital Farms. You've seen lots of reviews on Vital Farms eggs. They're one of the best quality. They even give you this little information about their bird of the month and their mission, and it even has a little comic on here. So you see, these rays are amazing me feel energized. Okay, so we've got these organic, pasture raised, ethically treated, You know, these eggs, I'm sure, have the same amount or more of the square footage area to enjoy their chicken life. And they are certified USDA organic and certified humane. These are Lisa's chicken eggs that she gave me at the meetup. She raises these herself on her farm over by Batesville, Indiana. They are free range, organic. She picks out exactly what they eat. They eat, you know, the feed, the organic feed that she gives them, which I guess is very expensive. And then they free range and they get to eat all the other things that chickens love to eat. Bugs and worms and everything else that's out there that makes for really healthy, nutritious chicken eggs. She sells these. They're expensive, but they're really good. So I've actually already tried a couple of them. So we're going to cook up like 2 of each egg. I'm going to cook them in butter and bacon grease. You bet. So I'm going to cook them all the same. And I know what you're waiting for. What am I going to cook them in? These, baby. I'm going to cook them up in my Griswold skillets. You'll get a chance to see all my different skillets in action. So they are beautiful. This is the number 6. If you've never cooked in cast iron, can recommend it more. These are great skillets. I've got the whole set 3 through 10. And we're going to show off a few of these while we're cooking some eggs. So you'll get to see some cast iron in action. So stay tuned for that. And let's get to cooking some eggs. All right, here we are at the oven. Got our bacon grease ready here. And we've got some Kerrygold butter. It's my favorite kind of butter. I've been buying the Costco butter, the Costco version of this, because it's been a little cheaper. But Costco had Kerrygold on special today. So I got the Kerrygold. So we'll get some butter in the skillet. Some butter in each one of these. Whenever you're cooking with cast iron, it's always good to have a good amount of butter or oil in the skillet. Take some bacon grease here. Yum. Knock that right in there. Get some. I like my eggs swimming in there. We've got our Griswold number 5, number 6, and number 7. So I am going to first make the Kroger eggs. We make 2 Kroger eggs. Nice size eggs. Standard stuff. Nobody's surprised to see these. Now, I've never cooked eggs in 3 skillets all at the same time before. So this may be a temperature control challenge. We're starting to get our butter starting to bubble and pop. I like for the butter to just start to brown a little bit before I cook the eggs. It gives it a little extra something. Pretty normal feeling eggshell thickness. Cracking nice and easy. As you can see, we'll give you a close-up of the yellow on these eggs. There you go. Your standard run-of-the-mill egg. Making these up mostly for the taste test comparison. All right. After this, we're going to do the Costco eggs. Just grabbing two. Pretty much look identical to the Kroger eggs, except these are cage-free. Not really expecting there to be a big difference between the Costco cage-free egg and the standard grocery store $2 a dozen egg. As you can see, the color comparison, they look nearly identical. And actually, if you're looking at color, these two Costco eggs that I just cracked are slightly lighter in color than the Kroger eggs. These are a little bit darker. So we're going to make these the way I always make my eggs. Over easy. Cook them. Let the yolks cook a little bit. Let the whites cook all the way through. And then I chop them up and eat them that way. We'll just put our eggs here in little clear containers. This skillet's hot. I need to put something in it. Go. Here's our Kroger eggs. Those are done. You know what? Ooh, look at that. Butter and bacon grease right on top. Love it. Take that off. Put it back on there. I'm going to turn the temperature down a little bit. Like these are ready to go. Cooking up nicely. Got lots of butter and bacon grease in there, so our eggs are not sticking. Let those go for just a minute. But we're going to taste test these two first. These are done. Put them right in there. Oh yeah, get all that. There we go. Wipe off my little drip. And let's give these things a try. Alright, in case you were wondering how I like my eggs, I made a video, it was a very successful video, about how I like my eggs. And I like some Redmond's real salt on there. And then I just cut them up. You can taste that yolk, you can taste the whites, the salt, butter, bacon grease. That is all you need. I'm going to go ahead and chop these up too. They're just cooked over easy. Okay. Here we go. Let me get this back up here. Hey, all right, here we go. These are the Kroger eggs. They got a really nice color, as you can see through the bowl. A little darker than the Costco egg. Yep, that's an egg, all right. Standard grocery store egg. You know, really good flavor to it. Butter, bacon grease. The yolks, you know, got an okay flavor. You know, nothing spectacular, nothing out of the ordinary. But they're good. All right. Here are the Costco cage-free eggs. The yolks on these, and maybe it was just the two eggs that I picked out of the box, but The yolks on these were a little lighter color. I don't know if there's going to be any taste difference, but we'll find out. Taste 99% the same, but I gotta admit, they're not quite as flavorful. Maybe it was just the 2 eggs that I picked. I just picked them at random. I don't know what the inside of the eggs are going to look like. But that one, compared back, going back to the Kroger one, yeah, there's a difference. So these standard Kroger grade A eggs, I think, are better than the Costco cage-free egg. Now they didn't have, I know Costco also has a brown egg, but they were out of them, so I didn't get to try them this time. But we have other brown eggs that we're going to try. But as far as this taste test goes, Kroger wins over the Costco cage-free. Now this is my first meal of the day, by the way. I made it all the way to 5 o'clock, doing kind of a 1 meal a day thing. But we're going to do these eggs, and I'm going to cook some steak tonight. Just a little aside. So I kind of wanted to do this while I was fasting, or just 1 meal a day. I've been fasting basically all day because I wanted my taste buds to be kind of at their best. So, all right, next up are the Simple Truth pasture raised eggs. These are brown eggs. Very nice looking eggs. I'm just going to pick one at random. This looks like a good one. Very nice, evenly colored. We'll crack one of these. And it was kind of hard to crack. A nice thick shell. Yeah. Oh man. Look at that thing. I'll show you here in a second. I'll just take another one. Nice thick shell. Wow. Poke that open. Take a look at those yolks. Take a look at those. Here, we'll get you back down here where you can see the action. You're not just looking at me. Wow. Almost orange those egg yolks are. Very nice color. Now I was told that just because the egg is very dark, the yolks are very dark in color, doesn't necessarily equal nutrition. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but that's kind of just what I was told. So, all right, now we're going over here to number 6, and we're going to crack up some Vital Farms pasture-raised organic eggs. As soon as I check these, make sure they don't overcook. Nice and swimming around in there. We'll give these a quick flip. I like to just cook them until the egg whites cook and the yolks are just nice and hot. I'll give those just a sec. Here we go with the Vital Farms. A little thinner eggshell on that. Skillet's nice and hot. A little easier to crack. Eggshell's a little thinner on these than they were on the others, if that means anything. And here's these eggs. These are the Vital Farms top of the line, $9 a dozen at my Kroger. They may be more at yours or at wherever those eggs are available, wherever you are in the world. There's the color on those. These are slightly lighter in color than the other ones. These are ready to come off with that slipping and sliding into the dish you go with all your juices. Turn that burner off and check on these. Cooking along nicely. There we go. Our egg white's cooked. Let's give these a flip. Can't believe I did that on camera without breaking it. There we go. We'll just give those a minute to cook up the yolks on the other side, and those will be ready for our taste test. Go ahead and get this one cut up. This is the Simple Truth egg. Got the yolk a little more done than I like, but you know, I am multitasking here, so forgive. And a little bit of Redmond's real salt. Get that one ready, and I think these Vital Farm eggs are ready to come off. Here we go. Oh yeah. Egg stuck a little bit, but it just pops right loose. There's nothing on there. And all the butter and bacon grease goes right down in there with it. Same as all the others. Wipe that off. Turn that down. Cut these up. These are perfect. Yolk cooked just a little, and there's lots of runny yolk in there. Should be delicious. A little bit of Redmond's. Okay. All right. Who's first? All right. We'll do the pasture raised Simple Truth eggs. There we go. And we'll bring you back up here. Here we go. So these have a really nice color too. These have been the darkest yolk colors so far. Very orange. Wow. Yeah. More, you know, it tastes like an egg, like a chicken egg, but it just has more flavor. It's just a bigger flavor. Has a slightly different flavor. It's kind of hard to describe exactly, but you know, aside from the butter and the bacon grease and the Redmond's real salt that's in there, very flavorful egg, flavorful in a good way. If you like eggs, you will like these eggs for sure. So this is the Simple Truth, just trying to keep things on track here. These are the Simple Truth $4.99 a dozen eggs at Kroger. Not on sale, regular price. $5 a dozen. Very good, very good. Rich. I guess that'd be a good word to describe them. They're rich. For a chicken egg, they're rich. Okay, now here is our Vital Farms. Pasture raised, organic, top of the line, $9 a dozen eggs. The color looks really nice. They're not quite as dark as the Simple Truth eggs, but very, very good. You can just tell the way it cracked and cooking it. It's a very good quality egg. Yeah. About like the Simple Truth. It's a richer flavor. These have kind of more of a creaminess to them. Maybe it's just they weren't cooked as much as the Vital Farms eggs. The Vital Farms eggs got a little bit overcooked, but for almost double the price, unless you're a chemist and you can do some hardcore testing of the nutrients that are in these eggs, I'm not sure it's worth the price difference. You can see for yourself, but I would say the flavor, I probably like the Vital Farm eggs in flavor, just maybe like 5% more than I like the other ones. They're both excellent, excellent eggs. Rich tasting, creamy yolks. You can just tell that this is a high quality egg. You can just tell. All right, enough of me feeding my face. We're going to cook up Lisa's eggs that are supposed to be, equal to these, being organic, pasture raised. We'll see how they stack up against these other eggs. I think it's going to be good. I'm not worried. And I know Lisa's not worried because she knows how good her eggs are. So, just a minute. All right, I got an addition to make to the eggs. I just looked in our fridge and we have 2 eggs left from a local farmer where we get farm fresh eggs, I think for $3 or $4 a dozen. They sell them, just roadside here in Indiana. So if you're in the Midwest or wherever, and you come across eggs for sale by local producers, these are just people that have chickens at their house. They live in the country and they sell eggs to make some extra money for their family. So we try to buy them whenever we see them, whenever they're out. They get bought up quickly. So we're going to put these homemade or homegrown roadside farm eggs up against Lisa's eggs. Should be interesting. I know Lisa's not worried though, because she knows her eggs are superior. But we will come at this objectively and we'll do our best. All right, our bacon grease butter concoction is ready. And we're going to drop in our roadside eggs. So here we go. All right, so we're going to do a little head-to-head. I know Lisa's not worried. These are our roadside eggs that we get here locally. We're going to go in first. Got a normal eggshell thickness. No trouble cracking it. Not too thick, not too thin. And whoa, crack the yolk on that one. As you can see, pretty good color. Not super orange, but not light colored either. A little bit better than your just standard store-bought egg, as far as color goes. All right, now here we got Lisa's eggs. We'll just pick 2 at random. Wham, wham. Very nice colored eggs. Nice even color. And we'll see how these go. Good crack. Big yolk. These have pretty big yolks. All right. So you can see that the color on these, I'm going to spill it a little too hot. Pretty standard yellow color. But I know, and this kind of goes to prove that you can't always tell the quality of an egg by the color of its yolk. Because, and the reason I know that is because I know Lisa, and I know what she's telling me is the truth on how she's growing these eggs, or how she's raising these chickens and feeding these chickens and bringing these eggs to me. So that tells me right there you can't always just go by what the color of the yolk is to try to determine the quality of an egg, because I know that that's a super high quality egg. And also, if you go, back in the video and look again at the colors, the Vital Farms eggs, they weren't like super dark in color. All right, these should be ready. Yep. There we go. These are our farm eggs that we get locally. I mean, I don't usually eat this many eggs, but we are digging it. All right, burn it off. Lisa's eggs are ready to flip. Whoop. There we go. Flippage. Yep, skillet was a little hot, but I don't mind that. Won't affect the taste. We'll let those cook up. All right, here we're going. Ready to cut up our farm fresh egg. Get it cut up. Looks like Lisa's eggs are ready to come off. Got a little time for their whites to cook. Yolks are still going to be runny. A little sticking because that pan was hot, but as you can see, just a little effort came right off. And there's the butter and bacon grease bath that these things are getting. All right, turn that burner off. Get these eggs cut up. Very nice. All right, little Redmonds on each one. And we're going to give our farmer eggs a try here first. Hello, there you are. All right. Good color. These got a little overcooked too, but it's okay. Here we go. You see, nice yellow color. I'll tell you what, it's funny how different eggs from different places can taste a little bit different. I mean, sure, it's, 99% chicken egg, but it does have that certain kind of X factor that, makes it a little different. These pretty much taste like your standard run-of-the-mill everyday egg, but they do have a richness to them. Not quite the richness of the Simple Truth egg or the Vital Farm egg, but very good. Definitely better than the Kroger, the standard Kroger egg, and better than the Sam's Club egg, or the Costco egg. Better than the Costco egg. Yeah. Okay. All right, now for Lisa's eggs. It's cooked up great. Nice runny yolk. Good color. As you can see. Not too light, not too dark. Not that too dark could be a possibility, but here we go. Holy crap. I think I know why she charges so much for these eggs now. Yeah. Okay, so Lisa's eggs. Let me take one more bite. Definitely different than all the other eggs. Whenever she's feeding these chickens, I have a feeling I may be getting some more eggs from her soon, because these things are really good. I'll tell you what's different about them. They have not only a richness, but almost like a different texture, density when I eat them. It's similar, similar to a duck egg in the way that it's rich. Man, I tell you what, I'm getting full because I've eaten a bunch of eggs, and these still taste good to me. They don't taste like I'm ready to set them down. Wow. So Lisa definitely wins the egg taste contest, that's for sure. Absolutely incredible. They're definitely better than the homegrown eggs that we get from a local place. I don't know what they're feeding their eggs, but it's just not the same. So maybe they're using a different kind of feed, or I don't know what it is. But Lisa C., your eggs are awesome. Not sure I could afford to eat these all the time, every time, but definitely a treat if you want to have them. So, well, I'm getting full now. I was going to make duck eggs and quail eggs, but I think I'll wait. We're going to make a separate video about the duck eggs and the quail eggs, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see my video on how I like my eggs and how I make them, if you didn't see it here, you can go to the link in the show notes. I'll put a link to that video in there so you can check that out. As far as the rankings of, I think, how good these eggs were, the quality of the eggs, I'm going to put the Kroger, I don't have them out right now, but I'm going to put the Kroger egg kind of at the bottom. It's a $2 a dozen egg. What do you expect? And then probably the next rung up, I'll put the Costco egg. It was very good. Still very good. I would like to test the Costco brown eggs to see if there's any taste difference there. If you like those better than the other ones, comment and let me know. Let me know what you think. And then third, I'm gonna put the local farm eggs. Those are going to be in third place. I'm going to put the Vital Farm eggs at second place. Second place for Vital Farm eggs. And then in first place, I'm going to put the Simply Truth eggs. They had the nice hard shell, so you could tell it was a quality raised chicken. Had a nice hard shell, and the yolks were nice and dark, and the flavor, it was just there. And for the money, for $4.99 a dozen versus the Vital Farms that are $8.99 a dozen, they definitely win. They won me over the more expensive egg. So if this helps you out at all with your search for the best egg for the bang for the buck, and then at the tippy top, just above that is going to be Lisa's eggs. But not everybody can buy Lisa's eggs, and I get that. I hope you enjoyed this Egg-stravaganza. Thank you to my wife for suggesting that in the title. So, check out all these different eggs. Get what you can afford. If you're just starting off on the carnivore diet and or keto or ketovore or whatever you're doing, any egg is better than eating Doritos. Any of these eggs is better than eating candy or pasta or, whole wheat bread that they tell you is so good for you. So get some eggs, get some bacon grease, save your bacon grease. That's what I do here. This is all saved from bacon that I've made. Some quality butter, and cook you up some eggs, and let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. I'm going to make those duck eggs, I promise, and the quail eggs, and we'll see how those go. Also, I wanted to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I'm over 1,000 subs now. I couldn't be happier. Thank you for everyone who has liked, subscribed, commented, and watched my videos. It's very, very much appreciated. Please like, subscribe if I didn't tell you that already, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Just one last thing with Lisa's eggs. She wasn't clucking around when she made these, when she grew these chickens, harvested these eggs. Okay, dad joke's over. Bye.